My nightmare stepmother burned all of my late mother's belongings, and by doing so put my dad in the hospital. I went nuclear on her. My stepmother and I have never got along, and I'll never forget the night she drunkenly called me, bragging about the fact she just burned all of my late mother's belongings. I burned them. It was all junk anyway. I've always hated how you guys kept her a part of your life. You need to learn to let go. You should look at it as a favor, really. I couldn't muster up words and just hung up. I sat in silence for a minute before receiving a flood of notifications from her. She was sending me pictures upon pictures of ashes, accompanied by laughing emojis. My dad and I were actually on a camping trip when this happened, so I woke him up to tell him. He thought I was joking, but when I showed him proof, he went pale. He stepped outside his tent and started clutching his chest and having a heart attack. I called an airlift. It took 15 minutes for the helicopter to arrive, and we immediately got in. The doctors told me not to get my hopes up, and all this was happening while my stepmother was blowing up my phone demanding I answer her calls. I ignored them, however, and held my father's hand the entire time. He made it to the hospital, and they admitted him to the ICU, where he was hooked